And continuing from before, oops. There we go. Have 3 more clues to figure out to unlock. Caught the 4 fish. Now I need to pour drinks with a useless man. The second meaning of that which was unused in the trap which was useless. And among the flowers at the castle with beads of prayer, which I thought was right around here. But examining all the flowers around here has done nothing. So I'm going to take a tour of all the Yuga wheels to make sure I remember which ones are where. The first one that I can remember is in Yggdrasil? Well, not Yggdrasil. Divine Fortress. You get my timing back on attacking those Garms, I think. So Lotus Wheel. Need to make some notes here. And Divine Fortress. And then there was another one in Eternal Prison. And I need to get to there from the other side, don't I? Whoops, forgot about that. Need to unequip the flame torque. On the plus side, that cleared everybody out of this room. This might actually be the worst way into this area. Nope, that's not how I get in here. How do I get back there? Maybe because the doorway was shifting. There we go. This is the water pot or something. Water pots. In Eternal Prison Doom. And the other one was in Takamagahara. But I think I have to approach that from somewhere else. I don't remember where that is, so I got to check my maps here. That is from Ancient Chaos. So then, where in Ancient Chaos is that? The top of the Blood Corridor room. Can I even get there now? Hi, Buzz Life Better. How's your weekend going? Have you ever played any of the La-Mulana games? There's the room. I don't think I can jump over there. Not even close. But that wouldn't let me in there anyway. Oop, don't walk right into the sword blade. Oh, you're doing pretty good. So yeah, these games are just chock full of clues and puzzles and riddles, and got to do a lot of note taking and map making. I think is important. They're like the closest I've ever played to the something like a Indiana Jones adventure. Really captures trying to solve all these things. Trying to clear out some of these enemies here so I'm not getting knocked down while I explore. So my current task, I've already beaten this game a while ago, but there was some additional content added. It's kind of a optional extra area. And even to get into that optional extra area, I have to solve a few riddles. So this is the room I would like to get into, but I don't think I can anymore. Hey there, Epic Neon Ninja Monkey, how are you doing? I'm currently trying to solve the 4 riddles to get into... or get through that one area that I can't remember the name of right now. I found the 4 fish. That one wasn't too hard. How am I supposed to get in there? Yeah, it should be easy, right? Where am I going? Valhalla. Monsters look like wither skeletons and withers from Minecraft. So what are the defining features of withers? It's also got like a great like mishmash of mythology going on. So beings from various areas. Yeah, there's no way I can get into that. Three heads attached in the middle. Okay, here's my current puzzle. The only clue I get is among the flowers at the castle with beads of prayer. I thought the closest match of that would be the starting village. With beads of prayer, though, I don't know what in my inventory is going to count as a bead of prayer. Maybe crystal skulls. Maybe the egg. Maybe the talisman. When did I turn the flame torch back on? Vajra used in prayer. It's not really a bead. It's not a usable item anyway. So, talisman, egg, skulls? Time to show items to everything in the game. And there weren't, I don't think, any flowers back in here. I guess there were. So this is the Yuga wheel I can't examine. That looks like prayer beads. At the castle with beads of prayer. Yeah, if only I had the doll. Or maybe I can just recruit a key fairy and solve all my problems. This would probably be the closest location. Trying to scan everything. Oh, here we go. What is going on? Hello. I think we found the Elder's Associates. You're not too interested in talking. Can't examine. Okay. I don't seem to care too much that I've destroyed the elder statue down here. But I got the success sound. Okay, let's check in with the elder and see if he has anything to say about that. I guess that little tuft of grass growing up out of the ground was a highlight. Nope, nothing new. Okay. 2 riddles solved. The next 2 are going to be trickier. Pour drinks with the useless man. Or the second meaning of that which was unused in the trap which was useless. So second meaning, it's got to be a mantra. What was an unused mantra though? And a trap which was useless? I can't think of any unused mantra. Maybe this one? I was pretty sure mother and child was a combo somewhere. I don't think I wrote down every mantra thing that I used, but I'm gonna look through my notes here real quick. A lot of notes about trying to figure out the underworld. So yeah, heaven, earth, sun, moon, sea, fire, wind, all used. Hey Frisky! Thanks for stopping by. How is your weekend treating you? So far, the brutal game has been kind. I'm sure that will be changing very soon. And night was used for sure. Mother was used for sure, so probably this one. So exercise class was a little brutal. Okay, child. Might as well get a heal while I'm in the village. The trap which was useless. Make sure I save this progress. I might have to do a stroll down memory lane and just kind of revisit everywhere and think of what would have been a trap which was useless. I could just try chanting the mantra everywhere. It would take forever. I can think of plenty of useful traps that murdered me. What would have been a useless trap? The giant rock down here was a pretty useful trap. There was something here, but I think it was just opening up the pathway. I'm not sure if I can get to the room up here. Nope. Okay, ready for these guys right after the screen transition. So yeah, Frisky, new abilities from the first La-Mulana. Probably the biggest one is like the main character Lumisa here is way more mobile, can jump and climb onto ladders in midair, and just feels and moves a lot better. Not as stiff, and can crouch and crawl. So a lot more mobility. This was a trap that murdered me for sure. Yeah, double jump was definitely in the first one. Thinking of new things, there's a dash mechanic. That's all new. A lot of things are similar or slightly remixed. But plenty of new stuff thrown into the mix as far as environments, creatures. They have a full-on bestiary which has a lot of great art, glossary, or encyclopedia of all the characters. So it's got a lot of art added in. Yeah, all the missing garbs. Yeah, I wonder how the development time went for this, because it, like, especially a lot of the 2D, oh yeah, for all the shopkeeps and NPCs, they now have character portraits. Everything's really looks good. Also, a new mechanic is sliding on slopes. Does this go to Onwufin? Set to release in 2015 and didn't release until 2018. It's quite the time span. Well, they put a lot of care into it, that's for sure. Let's try starting sort of from the beginning of the area, which I think is up here. Oh yeah, scrolling screens. It's amazing. Not every screen is a single screen. You might have screens that scroll maybe 2 screens or 3 screens, maybe more. Yeah, Maze of Gallius should be interesting. I will have to say I was very concerned the first time I saw a screen that was more than one screen, and it made my Mac making a little bit of a challenge. Oh, I should have checked what was over here. Puzzles harder. I will say, I think, well, it's hard to say for sure because playing the first one gives you some background on kind of the thought process behind the developers. But I think overall the puzzles in this one might be slightly easier and or the clues made more immediate sense. And how much of that was the way everything's written versus having some experience from the first game, I'm not sure. But I've heard other people say they thought the puzzles in this one were a little bit more straightforward. So there was the gas trap on the far right. That was pretty deadly. I wouldn't call that useless. Yeah, I need to have some understanding of mythology. It couldn't hurt. I'm trying to think of what that was in the first one. That thing on the far right was not a useless trap. Oh, come on. Yeah, I would say all the clues, whether I interpreted them correctly or not, for the first game and this one were provided in-game. Can't think of anything. There may be one thing in this that makes a little bit more sense, but not really needed. The trap which was useless. Thought the monkey wouldn't see me, or whatever that is. He's got eyes in the back of his head. What is this? I don't think I've ever been in here. Putting on the spacesuit just for... Oh, it's a money cache. So this was one that Epic knew right away from being bothered. A useless trap. Thankfully no poison left. There was like a trapdoor in the Immortal battlefield that was near the curry stank, which was kind of pointless. I don't know if that's really what they're going for, but who knows. There's a lot of trapdoors in that section. There's some pressure plates up above, but those are plenty fatal. Let's check that out now. I think one of the other great defining features of these games is kind of the strange leaps in logic. Like, wasn't this a trapdoor right here? Yeah. Oh, it does let you on some spikes, so there's that. Oh, come on. Time to cheat the trap. I'm trying to think of places where maybe I got walled off or shut away. So Puzzle Life has a few suggestions for useless men. I have not found the useless man yet. That one I might have to wander through the encyclopedia, the in-game encyclopedia, which did help me with another puzzle. I think there was a fake Ankh over here, but maybe I'm thinking of a different area. That was a spear spot. Remember, there's some pitfall traps over here, but don't think they were necessarily useless. So, for example, NPCs like this get a full portrait. I don't think any of these are going to have any clues for me, because they're more for the main game, and I'm trying to go through the optional area. The Mega Rock puzzle. Whoop! Was a good one. I still am not 100% sure if I solved it right or just kind of lucked into the solution for that. And thank you for the compliment there, puzzle. So there's a drop pit right there onto some spikes, which I didn't want to do that for. Got out of the way of that just in time. That's a useful trap. So like before in La-Mulana 1, there's no way you could jump onto a ladder that's in midair. But Lumisa can do that. I thought that was a platform. Probably should pick up a healing fairy. This area is massively huge. The trap which was useless. Another thing I kind of like about this, I mean, it made sense for the first game, the way they had the maps laid out, but the areas in this feel a bit more organically designed, that they didn't have to fit a certain mold. This is the boat. Wouldn't exactly call this a trap. Everyone's favorite little orange cheese ball. The other challenge here is, like, some of these things might have been collectibles. This has to be a trap, right? I don't think there was anything even up there to begin with. This is a pitfall. More of a way out. This had a treasure. We're back to the other tablet. It's another ceiling trap. Just barely missing that enemy. Should have been smarter about collecting the spirit energy. Oops. I think the right side is the Locopala base. This is the cavern. I don't think there's any kind of device in here. Yeah, there was not. Except for a few choice things that are definite callbacks. Everything's all new for this. Yes, I think Epic and I are both thinking of at least one of the same things. Which got me good. Right onto the spikes. This was the pathway to the hidden fortress or something like that. These are all useful traps, preventing me from getting that treasure that used to be up there. Didn't check out the ground floor. Come on, get out of the water. Yeah, the sprite art in this game is awesome, as well as the... Unfortunately, because... Oh, come on. Because I'm in kind of an endgame sequence at the moment. You don't get a chance to hear some of the unique level background musics because it's sort of a crisis time. This puzzle was good, but I wouldn't say it was useless. Icefire Treetops. I don't think that's necessarily the next in the list. It is. So I'm starting, whoops, way on the left side here. Oh, actually, favorite tunes, as it so happens. Let me paste some stuff into chat that are, oops, helps to actually copy what the link is. Will probably lead you into other favorites. If I can figure out how to copy and paste here. Yes. So both the first game and the second game have excellent catchy music. Wouldn't call that exactly a useless trap, but maybe the ceiling spikes here. Oh, it's no worries. I mean, the game music in here is so good, I want to share it with whoever is interested. Maybe jumping into spikes is not such a good idea. And I found a encyclopedia entry, and I wasn't even looking for it, so that's great. The fish shell horn music is pretty interesting. I still haven't quite figured out the what's going on with the remix of the NPC tune. It certainly fits the mood. This was a merchant, right? And all the merchants in this game are kind of callbacks to other games. I recognized maybe one or two of them. And maybe I should heal up before something bad happens. So I'm actually warping away from the tablet so it'll be easy to get back to. Don't think there's anywhere in the village that was a trap other than falling down somewhere that it's hard to get back out of. Okay, back to Icefire Treetop. Useless trap. think up here was just treasure. I think the... oh, that's another way down. I forget what is in the room up here. There's more traps. Yeah, the Mr. Explorer, I think, I can't remember, is that the default music for the first area? It's good adventuring music. This trap was certainly not useless. A room of many pit traps. This was a mini boss. This was, what's his name's room? Cert? Down below was Lava Town. Probably one of my least favorite skeletons. This fake ground here got me several times. I wouldn't call that useless. Oop, fall into there. I don't think I ever made it up into this corner. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already wasted the gold that was in here. That's just going to be a bunch of lava. More lava. Another healing fairy. This is going to be... oh, actually that getting hit by the bone made me jump a little bit farther, so that kind of worked out. This isn't exactly a trap. Thank you, comments. How is it going? How's your weekend? Thank you for the good luck. I'm currently in search of a useless trap. I did find the 4 fish and the thing by the castle. I'm doing pretty good here. halfway to starting the DLC, I think. What are the odds there's going to be suddenly several more puzzles to solve? This was not exactly a trap. Honestly, it's an easier way to get back up. Oh, somebody else stuck trying to solve these. Oh yeah, the wall climbing and pillar slipping across, that's a new mechanic. Don't get bonked by the giant ice. Can't believe I didn't land on that spike. There we go. Keep forgetting about the no jumping on the narrow pathways, no attacking. I don't remember why I went up here. That's just a pathway to another area. This leads back down to the squid and water area. Let me down here. Okay, that doesn't count as a trap. I don't think there's anything further down that's gonna be a problem. Divine Fortress? Should probably wander back down to the area start. Yeah, I haven't found the man and the trap. Useless man, useless trap. The fish one took me a little while. Wasn't so bad. Was that the one that I distinctly remember going into the encyclopedia for help, but that might have been for the puzzles leading up to that. But I have a feeling that might be useful in figuring out the useless man. Now I need to find a useless trap, and those are not going to be... I don't think they're going to be in the encyclopedia. This was a mini-boss. I don't know why that lightning bolt didn't hurt. This was sort of a trap, but it was effective at least once. Okay, so back to the warp point. Yeah, it's been kind of a long time since I played it, but I did recently watch someone else play through it. But then again, that was like 100 hours worth of footage, so this little pitfall here. Does that really cause any problems though? Might drop you on an enemy. At least now we have some slightly different music going on. Oh, it must have run into my shield. This was the blacksmith's. Not exactly a trap. So I'm now 3rd floor up. And 2... not sure where I was going with that thought, but definitely remember a useless thing, but I could have sworn that was in La-Mulana 1. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Puzzle. Have a good rest of your day. That was the puzzle that could not be solved. The trap which was useless. That wasn't exactly a trap anyway. The eyeball protecting the elevator over here has always been kind of weird because it's... Why do you have this goofy elevator in the middle of nowhere protected by an eyeball? These very obvious gears. Like, why would anyone attack this to begin with, unless they thought they needed to activate a trap or something? Can think of some pretty useless pathways through, like routes from areas. I wouldn't call those traps. Okay, we're back here. So next up would be Shrine of the Frost Giants, but I should probably heal first. And is there a better way to get into the beginning of Shrine of the Frost Giants? And within. So where was the doorway from and within? I have not acquired Curry Addiction from the hot spring. Can't remember if there were any other symptoms.